Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Francisco Enriquez. Can you please present yourselves?
TikTok keyboard.
Lieutenant Reyes.
Sergeant Sandoval.
Sam Hargett.
Sergeant Wilson.
Sergeant Laster.
Okay, I'm here today to inform you on the on the effects that result from overexposure and unprotected, when you expose yourself to solar radiation while unprotected. Along with protective measures that should be taken when exposing oneself to solar radiation for long periods of time, and the importance in doing so. Most of us receive weather forecasts daily, either through TV, radio station, email, or the different websites that are out there that offer weather forecasting. However, you must pay close attention to the UVI portion of the forecast, which stands for ultraviolet index, because this gives it cautions us on the risk of harm from overexposure to solar radiation. The UVI scales ranges from low, intermediate, moderate, high, very high, and extreme. Currently, the weather's warming up and people are starting to get out there on the beach and have fun in their outdoor activities. But in the past few days, the UVI index has been at very high risk of harm from unprotected sun exposure. With that said, the Public Health Nursing Journal and the Skin Cancer Foundation have proven that overexposure to sun's ultraviolet radiation, most commonly known to us as sunlight, is the main cause for melanoma cancer, squamous cell, and basal cell carcinomas. Additionally, overexposure to solar radiation in childhood increases your risk of developing skin cancer in adulthood. According to the National Cancer Institute, more than 1 million people in the United States are diagnosed with basal and squamous cell carcinomas. But if you think that you can just stay inside or withhold from performing outdoor activities and stay safe, you're wrong. Because according to Harvard Health Letter, when we expose our skin to solar radiation, our human body produces vitamin D. And what vitamin D does, it's a very powerful vitamin. It basically, the most important part of it is helps the human body regulate the cell growth, and it regulates our immune system. So scientists have linked exposure to solar radiation as a lower rate in other types of cancer, like colon cancer, for example. The solar radiation that reaches the Earth's surface is divided in two ranges, and it encompasses wavelengths from 290 nanometers to 400 nanometers. This spectrum is divided in two ranges: ultraviolet B, which encompasses 290 nanometers to 320 nanometers, and ultraviolet A, which encompasses wavelengths between 320 nanometers and 400 nanometers. It is the ultraviolet B spectrum that causes sunburn. However, both ultraviolet B and ultraviolet A contribute to skin cancer because they both damage your DNA, which leads to all the known carcinomas in your skin. With this in mind, don't think that you'll have to sacrifice your fun in the sun while performing your favorite outdoor activities. There are very important protective measures that we must take when exposing ourselves to solar radiation. I have brought in some of these sunscreens. As you can see, different SPFs. The sunscreens are effective in blocking ultraviolet B and the lower ranges of ultraviolet A radiation. They prevent sunburn, actinic damage, and squamous cell and basal cell carcinomas. Sunscreens are rated based on their SPF, which stands for sun protection factor, which is a measure of amplitude of protection against ultraviolet radiation. Studies have shown that most individuals use far less sunscreen than recommended by physicians and even by the bottles themselves. On the back, they'll tell you to apply a well enough amount evenly over the whole skin. The EPA, which is a Environmental Protection Agency of the United States, recommends that we use sunscreens of at least 15 SPF. Cancer Causes Control Journal is an article named Hat, Shade, and Long Sleeves or Sunscreen. Basically what they're doing here is they're comparing which ones is the best, or is the best protective measure against solar radiation. But in reality, they have concluded that you cannot just use sunscreen alone. You have to take other protective measures. For example, during the peak hours of 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, you must wear sunscreen, a hat, long sleeve, and or seek shade. Some clothing products even are engineered to give more protection against solar radiation than regular clothing. For example, I have an Adidas Climalite here, and it is not rated as any SPF, but it does list that it blocks UVB and UVA radiation. Also, you can use sunglasses that are polarized, and they'll list that they block UVA and UVB radiation. With that said, I have some pictures here of some examples of skin cancer, just different types of skin cancer, and it can happen anywhere on the body, and even your eyes can develop skin cancer. And I'm pretty sure these are pretty nasty looking at them, so I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to see this every day on yourself or in the mirror. You know? With that said, do not withdraw from performing your favorite outdoor activities. Add solar protection to your safety procedures that you follow when you partake in your favorite outdoor activities or outdoor recreation. Avoid unprotected sun exposure, especially during the peak hours of 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. Apply sunscreen of at least 15 SPF and use SPF rated clothing and sunglasses. Consult your physician to ensure that the protective measures that you use are the best for your needs. Do not become one of the 1 million Americans that are yearly diagnosed with skin cancer. Protect yourself from solar radiation. Thank you for your attention. Have a great day. If questions or comments can be addressed at this moment.
No.
Thank you all.